Hey everyone, we are giving you an exclusive look at one of our premier properties out in the preserve. We're at PGA Frisco and it is stunning out here. There's so much going on. Right now we are touring 414 Watson Boulevard. It's a 5-bed, 5.5 bathroom home, 5,800 square feet, and it's full of all the details. So let's take a look. We are in the foyer. This is beautiful and grand with a 2-story foyer and a curved staircase. On the floor, we have some Moroccan tiles that add a lot of fun interest. And then behind me is the showstopper, which is a double-sided fireplace that feeds into the family room and the kitchen. So it really brings the eye directly in through the home. And I think really adds a beautiful detail. It's a mix of plaster with cast stone, and then obviously gives you an amazing art feature wall. Now we are in the study or the lounge. This room was really designed to be able to serve both purposes. Right now we have it staged as an office. We have some built-ins behind me where you could hook up a TV or display some art, beautiful sconces and custom lighting. And then the ceiling coffered detail is a favorite. We did kind of a push and pull feature with paint colors that are 2 different tones of green that really adds some interest. And then of course our beautiful arch window just floods the space with natural light. Welcome to the primary suite. Behind me is the showstopper of this room, which is this stunning cast stone mantle. We custom designed all the curbs. I love the statement that this adds. You see it right when you walk through the front door of the room. And then we have beautiful ceiling height and amazing windows, and it feeds right into the primary bath. So let's check it out. This space has something for everyone. We have split his and her vanities, a tub, and a beautiful shower, as well as a makeup vanity. So we really packed in all the gems that someone would want. And then additionally, behind the bathroom is a really great sized primary closet with tons of storage and hidden mirrors and beautiful light. Now we are in the dining room. This space is positioned really in the heart of the home, which I love. It feeds really beautifully into the family room as well as the entry and the study behind me. It's flanked with tons of windows. The natural light's beautiful. And we have this stunning tiered light fixture to kind of anchor the room and create a sense of warmth. Standing in the family room, we have that double-sided fireplace I was telling you all about. So this feeds back into the foyer, creates such a nice flow. And then to the right of me is our dry bar. We wanted to have a spot that someone could display some wine bottles and have a good storage space for that, but also you could use it for just normal decor. We added a fun green marble slab to that to give it a pop. We chose to do a sub-zero drink fridge that could double as a wine fridge. Really anything you want to put in there. And then here we have it displayed as wine bottle storage, which I just think is fun if you're a wine collector or just someone who enjoys pretty bottles of wine like I do. But this also could be a great spot to display your favorite coffee table books. So we really wanted this to be a really high functioning multi-purpose space that's just a sweet little jewel in the corner of the family room. In our kitchen, we really put high priority on our appliances. So here we have all Sub-Zero and Wolf, which is stunning and great quality. Here we chose to showcase it with this beautiful window and of course a plaster vent hood. And then the cabinetry was another big detail we wanted to focus on. So we blended paint grade and stain grade because we thought that kind of added a nice warmth and interest that you don't typically see all the time. And then back to function, I really made sure to maximize cabinet storage. So here you'll see double deep pot and pan storage with this pull out for lids or anything else. And then these are kind of just hutch style cabinets with adjustable shelves for your daily glassware and whatever you might need to store. Hold on, there's no lights. So directly behind the kitchen is the working pantry, and we decided to beadboard this entire room, add in a darker slab, but continue the same paint color so it feels different, but still very, classic and it flows. Tons of cabinetry space in here, nice display storage for plates, more appliances, dishwasher, ice maker, fun lighting, all the things to make this highly functional but still beautiful. In this kitchen, we chose to go with a Taj Mahal quartzite. A lot of times people love quartzite because it's a little bit more durable than a marble. This is still a natural material, so it's not going to be anything, completely resistant to life, but it's still extremely durable. And I love the pairing of it with a stain grade island, which is what we chose to do here. I just think it's really subtle and easy on the eye and gives you freedom to have fun with other materials in the home. We chose to forego the classic kitchen island stool situation and go with a banquette and a dining table. This banquette is made of all performance materials, so it's extremely durable for kids or family or whatever might happen in here. And then we just love the softness that it adds to slope off the island and kind of the inclusivity that it gives to the family room. So it's a fun little fresh take, but still adds fun interest. Laundry rooms, I think, are meant to be fun. They're not meant to just be, for hard work. So we really wanted to bring in fun paint and wallpaper and slab and tile and give this a really sweet moment that you enjoy being in. So we brought in terracotta tile that adds such nice texture and personality, a fun striped wallpaper, and this beautiful Farrow Ball olive green paint. On our floors, we decided to carry a terracotta tile from Renaissance through the laundry, the mudroom, and the pool bath to make this whole back of the house highly durable if you're running in from outdoors. I love the texture it adds. It catches the light really beautifully and it feels really good on your foot. And then on the other side of this room, we understand that families need storage and functionality, so we went ahead and built in lockers and hangers for your day-to-day coats and backpacks and golf bags and whatever you need. So we are now on the outdoor patio, and I love this space because it's so light and bright. We have a fireplace and firewood storage, and it also has heaters and a fan. So really every season you could be out here, which I think is such a benefit. And then behind me are La Cantina sliders, which really allow for the indoor-outdoor feel. Definitely a favorite detail of mine. In this home, we have 2 powder baths downstairs, one in the front, which is more formal. We have a beautiful wallpaper paired with a vintage source sink. When I found it, I fell in love. It has this beautiful scallop detail, and it really leans into the kind of imperfect sourced feel. And then in the back of the house, we have the pool bathroom, which is accompanied with kind of fun Moroccan play tile and wallpaper as well, and beautiful lighting, but it's definitely more of an informal space for in and out use. Whereas the front is more for guests. Upstairs, we have 4 bedrooms and 4 ensuite bathrooms, as well as 2 flex spaces, which is really nice, especially when building a spec. You don't really know who you're building for, so having extra spaces for families to use however they like is definitely, a highlight that we like to include. We're now in one of the secondary bedrooms upstairs, and behind me is one of our bathrooms. We chose to have fun with tile in these spaces and give each bathroom its own personality, but still be very neutral where anybody who moves into this home could see themselves using every day. We have a tub in here with a beautiful marble and some sconces that add some nice texture. And in this bedroom, the windows are amazing and flood the space with light, so it's definitely a favorite. Okay, this is one of our secondary flex spaces. As you can see, it's huge. This is a space where I'm envisioning the best sectional ever, football on, American Idol, whatever it is that you all like to cozy up and watch as a family. It does connect to a bathroom, which is very convenient, but it just kind of flows into the whole upstairs, and so it's just a nice little alcove to do what you want with. Thanks for coming along to tour 414 Watson Boulevard. If you liked what you see and you want to own your own little piece at the Preserve in Frisco, Texas, please feel free to reach out to hello@coateshomes.com, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.